Hello, my name is Bobby Weber. Welcome to Bob's Music Review. Bob's Music Review, Episode 2! I'm back for my second episode, standing, drinking, and reviewing music. Welcome to the second episode. Really appreciate the feedback from the last episode on your suggestions on what to view. Today I'll also be talking about that in the show. Let's review some music. I can't stop listening to the Black Keys. I first heard the Black Keys in 2008. I was at my friend's house and they played I Got Mine, and I thought it just sounded really cool, really awesome rock music. I Got Mine is from the album Attack and Release. It wasn't really until the summer of 2010 when I really started getting into the Black Keys. I was at Bonnaroo once again. This was in 2010. I saw them after midnight. It was like 12:30, and it was awesome. I was really tired from the whole day because I'd seen a lot of music, so I kind of just hung out on the side of the stage. I was like parallel with them, so I could hear them great and see them play, and it was amazing. I was just kind of dead and tired from the day to really get in there and rock out. When Brothers was released in 2010 is when I really got into the Black Keys. It's amazing how two guys can make all that awesome rock and blues, or when they bring out two other guys on stage and play some of their new material with them. Either way, the Black Keys rock. The story of the band is also pretty interesting. They started around 2000-2001 and really didn't make it until 2010. That's really some perseverance. The songs were played in many TV shows and commercials, and it really got the Black Keys famous. So the commercials and television shows really helped spread the Black Keys. It was just an awesome record. Brothers was amazing. It really put them on the map. I remember when I saw them in 2010, they were on a smaller stage, and then when I saw them last year at Bonnaroo, they were on the main stage, and it just was amazing how in 1 year's time they got extremely big, eventually selling out Madison Square Garden twice. I saw them at the first show, and it was amazing. What do you guys think of bands having their songs and commercials for TV shows or movies? Do you think it's selling out? I don't really think so. I think nowadays bands should try and get their music out there any way possible and just try and make as much money as possible, especially in a day where record sales are down and online sales and illegal sales are really hurting musicians. So I think, if they can get the music out there and whatever it may be, go for it. Why not? Try and make some more money. Patrick Carney and Dan Auerbach just plain out rock. The music really has this awesome drive beat and raw sound to it. Makes you just want to kind of go out there and kick some ass or work out, go play a sport. I love listening while I'm working out or snowboarding. It's really just motivational rock and blues music that really just gets going. Black Keys seem like funny guys, normal guys. The band you could go see in an arena like Madison Square Garden, but then go catch them around the corner at some local bar drinking a beer. That's just kind of how they seem to me. The Black Keys have made 7 records in the past 10 years, and each one of them is awesome. You can hear slowly how they got into a more poppier, rocky blues sound throughout the last couple of records. You gotta check out all their albums. They're amazing. They're an awesome band. On my Spotify playlist, which is in the description below, you can check out some of my favorite songs of those past 7 albums. Let me know what you guys think about the Black Keys. Have you listened to them already? Did you just recently get the Black Keys like myself over the past couple of years? Let me know. Tweet me or comment below. Mona is a new band that I just recently heard of, and I want to share them with you guys. I heard about them through a coworker who, after knowing what I listened to, and after specifically playing Kings of Leon, they suggested, oh, you gotta check out Mona. They sound like U2 meets Kings of Leon with some Coldplay in there, Delta Spirit in the Walkman. They're this really interesting sound. They have one studio album self-titled called Mona, which is out, and from what I hear from that, I think it's awesome so far, and I can't wait to hear what they got next. They have that southern influence that the Kings of Leon have now that you can hear, but they also still have that more poppier rock sound. I think that poppier, more rock sound will definitely carry them more into the mainstream. Haven't heard that much about them except for my friend. I've read only great stuff about them online. I've seen a couple of shows on YouTube live. They sound really awesome. I think that they can definitely break into the region hopefully soon. I would like to see them on tour and at festivals. Check out Mona in the description below. I have all the links to their music. Let me know what you guys think of their music. What else do you think they sound like? Let me know what you think in the comments below or tweet me. In this section, Music Technology, I want to discuss something music tech related. For this week, I want to talk about headphones. Earbuds, over-ear, around-ear, wireless, Beats by Dre, Bose, Sony. There's so many out there today. I think headphones have really come a long way. It's really cool that they have Bluetooth headphones now. I have a pair of those. They're really awesome and they work well, fairly priced as well. I have a pair of Bose headphones, which I like really well. It's what I listen to mostly when I'm on a train ride or at work, listening to some music. I also have the classic earbuds that I keep in my backpack, and I would say I actually probably use those the most, either snowboarding or running, just around the house, listening to music off my laptop. I feel like earbuds are my go-to. So what do you guys see as the future of headphones? What are your favorites? different ones for different situations. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have a preference? What's the best? What's your favorite? What's the worst? Leave me in the comments below or tweet me. In this segment of What Should I Listen To, I had someone recommend music thanks to the YouTube user OMGWTFBBQDX or Oh My God What the Fuck Barbecue DX. Thank you for suggesting the band Deastro or Deastro? Not really sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Deastro. And I really do like them. They're a really cool band. I have never heard of them before. At first, I'm like, what, it's like a techno Radiohead or a dubstep Linkin Park? That's what first came to my mind. A couple bands that do sound like are School of Seven Bells and Passion Pit. It's very interesting music. It has the kind of electronic rock music to it, but it has also the electronic, dancier, kind of poppier sound to it. It's really interesting, or different type, or weird type of music. They have some really interesting album art on their albums. I really do like how the album art or the covers of the albums emphasize their sound. It's very weird, but also interesting album art. I like actual artwork when it's on albums. I think it's really cool, especially if it describes the sound of that album or the band in general. Look in the description below for some of Deastro's music, and please leave me some more bands or artists to review. In this episode's band you need to check out, I have chosen the Kings of Leon. I've been a big fan of Kings of Leon since about 2010. Once again, after seeing them at Bonnaroo, as you can tell, Bonnaroo kind of put me onto a lot of bands that really got me more into bands that I had already known or listened to. I've been listening to Kings of Leon since high school. The first song that I really got into was Milk. I remember listening to that with my friends all the time. I know fans of their old albums kind of hate on them for changing a little bit. Some of my friends don't really like them as much, or just don't in general like the new albums. Especially since Sex on Fire came out, it definitely changed their sound to the more popular sound that they have today. I do love all their music. I love the first album to the most recent album. They've put out 5 albums. Every album sounds slightly different. I really like the progression of their sound. It's really evolved. They have an interesting story. 3 of them are brothers, 1 of them are cousins. They're a southern tight family, very Christian. They would travel around when they were young with their father, going from town to town and church to church while their father preached. They had a very sheltered lifestyle. Caleb, the lead singer, and Nathan, the drummer, were discovered while singing in church. They got signed to a record deal, just the 2 of them. Then they recruited their younger brother, Jared, to play bass, and their cousin Matthew to play lead guitar. They were really big in Europe. It wasn't until 2008's Only About the Night that they really get big in the US. I got to see them at Bonnaroo in 2010. I was already a fan before that show, and afterwards I became an even bigger fan. They came out playing the song Crawl, and they had these things shooting fire into the air, and how loud and how close it was. I had never had that experience before. It was amazing. The bass shook my bones. It was one of the greatest feelings I've ever had from music. They really do just plain rock live. You gotta go check them out if you have the opportunity. I love the earlier music. It had that bare bones, grungy sound to it, and I also love the new country, twangy, poppy rock sound that they have developed. I'm excited to see what they come out with next, hopefully soon. My favorite songs are probably Crawl and Knocked Up. I think these songs epitomize their sound. They're from the 3rd and 4th album, so they definitely have that developed sound to them, and I really just love the songs. Ever since I heard Crawl at Bonnaroo in 2010, I've been infatuated with their songs. Go down, check out in the description below, listen to their library of music. It's definitely one of the most amazing rock, blues, country music to come out in the past decade. For this week's YouTube video of the week, I'm picking my favorite video ever. It's for my favorite band, The Strokes, so I'll be talking about it in a future episode. In this live video from the 2006 Oxygen Festival, the song they played is Eyes of the World. It's one of my favorite videos ever. It might even be my favorite Strokes song ever just because of this video. I love the music live, the sound of it. I love Julian's vocals. It's very kind of distorted and grungy, and he has some trouble singing some of the notes, but that's what I love about the live aspect of music. It's really filmed beautifully. It has that kind of post-apocalyptic, windy, crazy, especially with the song. It really works so perfectly, and like when the drums getting fast, the music's getting intense, the wind's going, the camera's going all over the place. It's definitely one of the coolest live videos that I've ever seen. It's my personal favorite. Please send me your live videos so I can talk about them in this part of the show. For this week's live picture of the week, I'm going to show you a picture that I took over the past weekend at Bethel Woods in upstate New York of Ringo Starr. It was amazing that I got to see a Beatle. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. It was was actually at the same site as Woodstock, which I had no clue until I was actually in there. I got a really cool picture in the field with my girlfriend as well. It was awesome to see Ringo Starr. He's over 70 years old. It still rocks. His whole entire all-star band is amazing live. It was really cool hearing all the songs that they played as well. This picture is just really cool because it's a freaking Beatle. Please send me your live pictures so I can talk about them in this part of the show. In the description below, you'll find this week's Spotify playlist of the week, where I have a playlist of the bands that I mentioned in this show. So for this week, it'll be the Black Keys, Mona, Deastro, and Kings of Leon. Please suggest some music that I should review either in the comments below or tweet me at Bob's Music Review. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.